Welcome to the Sunday morning simulcast with Rom Wills. Own your choices. Own your choices. I'm going to tell you what, as adults, we have to own all the choices that we make. As adults, we have to own it. We're not children. It's understandable if a child makes a bad choice. It's understandable. They're learning. But as adults, we need to know better. And whether things are happening good or bad, it's always a result of a choice. We always have to choose. You know, if the good things are happening to us, how did we even get there? We made the right choices. Every single person comes to a crossroads in life. Some are major, some are minor. But the choice we make at that crossroads can create an entire destiny for us. How many people have just made the right choice as far as picking the right mate or picking the right job, moving at the right time, and they've done nothing but prosper? How many people have made a bad choice? They picked the wrong mate, got the wrong job, just made the wrong move, and they just went down a hole. You know, we either doing two things in life. We either traveling up those spiral steps, or we are traveling down those spiral steps. Indeed, sometimes even falling down those steps. But the thing is, they always come to a choice. They always come to a choice. And indeed, that's one of the things all people got to realize. What choice did they make to get themselves in the position they're in? And see, once they take responsibility, don't say they forced you. You got a choice on what you're going to do. Even if someone's holding a gun to your head, you still have a choice on how you want to respond to that. You still making a choice, But unfortunately, I use that extreme example, but unfortunately, people freely make choices. And this is why I'm saying unfortunately, because a lot of people make bad choices. They're in the position they're in because of a bad choice. And indeed, sometimes they can try to make a choice or the opportunities to make the right choices are presented to them, but they don't take it for whatever reason. Some people choose to go through the world with blinders. Meanwhile, you have some people, they keep making the right choices as if everything they touch turns to gold. Because one of the things they do is they learned. And also another thing they do, they take responsibility for their choices. People who prosper in life, they know they have responsibility on how far they're going to go. They know, nobody else does. If you're a young person, you're in school, you have a choice whether or not you're going to study. You do. You have a choice. You have a choice of whether you're going to improve to get a good grade. When you're on a job, you have a choice of whether or not you're going to give an exemplary service, or you just going to just go along to get along, or perhaps even choose not to do anything. How often have we seen people who would be on jobs or be in situations and they don't make a choice or they choose to do something negative? How does that work out for them? They don't seem to. And then they don't take responsibility for their choices. People will say, well, he made me do that. She made me do that. No, they didn't. You chose to do that. And see, the power of a choice, I'm going to tell you what. The power of a choice, you do create a path for you. When you choose to have positive relationships, you'll find that you do. And I don't mean just romantic relationships, just overall. When you choose to take a certain career path, you'll find the ways to do it, because once you make that choice, everything opens up for you. But you have to make the correct choice. See, we all come to that crossroads, all of us, every single one of us. Some are minor, some are major. Those minor ones, hey, we can correct them. Those major ones, when we make a wrong turn, they are still correctable. See, the beauty of a bad turn in life is you can change at any time. How many men and women have been addicted to drugs badly? I mean, just terribly. But they made a choice somewhere along the line. They made a choice to change their life around. It can be sudden. Because, see, the one thing with the choice, it takes only a millisecond. It takes a millisecond to make that choice. Anybody can do it. That choice to get over someone who hurt you, that choice to be the best parent you can be, that choice to do what you have always dreamed about in all of your life. Every single chance, and it's up to you. And yeah, there might be some obstacles, and there's certain forces that try to influence your choice. But even then, you got a choice of whether or not you want to deal with that. You can always, somebody could try to say, well, do this, do that. And you could always say no. The word no is very powerful. Just like the word yes is at the right moments. And that's the thing. That's the thing. But the ultimate thing is you got to be responsible for it. You know, don't be saying, well, I made a bad choice, but this made me make it and that made me make it. No, you made that bad choice because you made the bad choice. Just own it. Learn from the mistake. Well, all of us are human. Anybody say they've never made a bad choice, they straight capping. No, admit it. It's like, you know what? I should have did this. I should have did that. I remember countless choices I should have made differently. But you know what I did? I don't cry over it. I don't dwell on them. I learn from them. And I say, okay, next time this is what I'm going to do. And you know why? Because I own it. I ain't saying what somebody else did. I made a choice to do something. I could have said no. I don't get mad at anybody else for something that I could have had a choice in determining under no circumstances. And that's what it is to be an adult, to be a mentally mature person, to be responsible, to be accountable for your part in every single situation. What did you do to create this? Okay, you probably did some bad things. Okay, what choice are you going to make to correct it, to get out of that bad situation? I want y'all to think about that. I want y'all to seriously think about that. Everything is a choice. Everything. Y'all choosing to listen to this podcast right now. I chose to make it when I did. Now, what if I say one day, you know what, I don't feel like doing it. That's my choice. But then that's going against my spirit. Because my spirit is I want to help people. And I'm choosing to do so. That's the key thing. But you got to own it. Every choice I've made, I'm going to tell you what, I don't really have any real regrets in life. And I've made some bad choices. I ain't going to lie. But people say, how come you don't regret that? It's already happened. It's in the past. And I learned from it. I don't regret it because every bad choice, I'm going to tell you what, every single bad choice I've made, it brought me to a point where I can help other people. So that's the thing. Another thing about the choices, by owning the choices, even the bad ones, you get a lesson. And I learned the lesson. So own your choices no matter what. That's all I have for today. I want everyone to keep rising and transforming. Peace and blessings.